morning, it's Carole here from Diamond Books. I just have some sets of books to show you which will help you with your children's reading. First of all though, I've got 3 questions to ask you. Would you like your young children to be secure and stable and have sure foundations for their lives? Would you like them to read well? Would you like them to learn about God with biblically based materials that actually develop their reading habits and skills? Well, Diamond Books addresses all these questions. Beautifully illustrated box sets of books have been written to enable young children to know the wonders of the God who made and loves them. Based on Judeo-Christian values, these books can be loved and reread over and over again. To date, we have 3 sets. The first set is the Creation series, which is for 3 to 4-year-olds for them to be prepared for the reading process. And there is an activity book which is freely downloadable from the website, which is diamondbooks.org.uk. And this set of books was illustrated by an award-winning artist, Sharon Renter, and they are beautiful, beautiful books to have. And we found that older children love reading these books too, especially autistic children. Here they are. There's 8 books altogether. There's God's World. There's Light, Sky, Land and Sea. There's Plants and Lights. There's Sea Creatures. There's Birds, one of my favourites. Animals, children love those, that one. People, and A Beautiful Garden. And inside the books, there are lots of little things for them to find. Sometimes in some books there are ladybirds. Sometimes there are frogs. But the pictures are beautiful, and they're for reading to children. The second series is the Jesus series. It's a much bigger set. It's 17 books, including a handbook, which helps with the learning of the words, because this is the starter. This is a series that starts children off with their reading. And obviously, knowing the vocabulary before they read the books is very, very important. And there are 2 halves to this series. The first half of the series is about who Jesus said he is. It shows his character and who he is. So we have the light, we have the door, we have the shepherd, we have the way, we have the truth, we have the life, we have the vine, and we have the bread. And these are really, really helpful in getting them started for reading, because there's a lot of repetition. The words are introduced that they need to learn, and then they have phrases that repeat themselves. So we have here, Tiddles went for the bread, and Todd and Patch went for the bread. So it's just very simple pictures with lots of little contemporary characters in, and which follow on from the Set A series, because they've got little contemporary characters in too. And then the second half is quite different. It's a whole series of books that help children to engage with what Jesus came to do. So we've got God Sent Jesus, a blind man, a deaf man, a sad woman, a sick woman, a lonely man, 2 women, and Dead and Alive. And in this half of the series, the children have their reading lines at the top, like in the other books, and there's an adult part that adults can read to the children. Or if the children aren't ready for reading, if they can't read 5 words or more, then stop them reading, and because they'll only get discouraged. And you can an adult can read the words at the bottom, and when they're ready, the children can read the words at the top. And to go with this series of books, Judith Quirrell has written a whole load of songs, 17 songs, original songs. She was a former music teacher and special needs teacher, And she's put them onto CD as well. So there's a CD at the back of the book which can be used. These are brilliant songs, really, really lovely. And I trust that you'll find them a good addition to the series. And the final series, which we only published this year, is the God and Me series. It's a beautiful series of books, illustrated again by Floy Yamyamin, and it helps a child not only to develop their reading still further with words and contemporary characters that have appeared in the other books, but helps them to engage with a God who loves them. And here's these books. God loves me. God knows me. God sees me. God hears me. God gives to me. God looks after me. God looks after me, that's that one. Oh dear. God talks to me, that's that one. And there's God looks after me. And then God helps me. And the books are just beautifully, beautifully presented. So we've got the reading lines at the top again for them to read. And beautiful pictures, majoring on the simple contemporary characters. So there we are. And on the website, there's some activities that they can use, because this series of books majors on blending letters together. The Set B series helps the children to learn their alphabet sounds, the letter sounds. So there we are. If you want to hop onto the website, it's www.diamondbooks.org.uk. So I hope you enjoy them, and the children too. God bless. Bye.